Much happier we seem to be now we're in the UK. There's been so many things going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. I'm going to try and not get emotional because it's something that's really worrying me at the moment. He's in so much pain, vomiting a lot of blood. Like, you just don't know how lucky people are here in the UK. Hi guys, and welcome back to our channel. I'm sat in a different spot than usual on my dad's swivelly armchair. I feel like Mr. Burns or something, and I apologise if you can hear background noise. That is because of all the building work going on in the field next to us, the one that used to be a Christmas tree field that was very beautiful, which is now being built in. Anyway, I wanted to sit down and have a little bit of update and chatty video with you all. Oh, no, it's raining and Adam's outside. Adam? Yeah. It's raining now.
What?
It's raining a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna say hello, guys.
Okay. Oh, are you? Okay, Adam wants to come say hi.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to our channel.
You better off coming this side. Hi, gorgeous.
Channel.
This isn't going well. It was lovely lighting. Now look at it. Right, basically, we get comments all the time saying how much happier we seem to be now we're in the UK. And I feel like that's not really the case, and there's been so many things going on behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. So I just wanted to sit down and let you know where our thoughts and feelings are and what's been going on. So I'm very aware that it is part and parcel of being online. You will receive negative comments, and we are very lucky that we don't receive too many, but we do obviously get opinionated people, judgmental people, and things like that. And I just wish some of you who are not bad people would just stop for a minute and think about how my kids will feel if they grow up and read all these comments about how I should leave them behind and to stay in the UK with Adam, because it's not nice. And how Josh feels seeing those comments too. Josh is actually told this all the time, as in it's been one of the big factors that led to us almost separating, because it's taking such a toll on him. Because even when I was in the UK before with Adam, he said people would come up to him on the streets all the time that he only knew a little bit, and they'd say, "You do realise she's never coming back." He says people tell him all the time that one day I will just go and never come back. And then he reads all these comments on here where you are all encouraging us to not go back. And I just imagine how someone feels. When we left just now, he really didn't want us to go, and that was because he was convinced that because things had been so stressful that this was it and I wasn't going to return. And I am, of course I am. I am, however, a huge mix of emotions, and I will admit that a very small part of me doesn't want to. But that's in terms of like the fact that I am in a comfortable life here, I'm safe, I'm surrounded by people who love me and Adam and that we can trust. And so to remove yourself from that and put yourself into a highly stressful situation, it like goes against human nature. It's not what you want to do. And it does give me a really horrible feeling in my tummy. Like, I'm like, oh gosh, to go back to the stress. But to say we're happier here is actually not the case. That's not what it is. So let's just get things straight first. I am definitely going back 100%, there is no doubt. For my family, even for my pets, I would never abandon them for my own comfort. Like, that would just never happen. And I am not happier here because I am not with them. I am more comfortable here. There is a difference. Like every fun thing we do, every outing we go on, even every dog walk, everything that I do, there is like a longing for them to be there too. I don't walk along feeling contented. I walk along and I appreciate where I am, and I love where I live in the UK now. But more than anything is this like longing and want for them to be here too, and to be doing it with them. And alongside of that is therefore like feelings of guilt. And I miss them so much. And all the stress that was in Uganda doesn't actually go away just because I'm thousands of miles away. It is still there. I'm just having to try and deal with it from afar, which I'm not sure is actually easier. I know you guys might think things aren't as stressful because it's not as apparent in videos, but there are still so many things going on behind the scenes that perhaps I'm not updating you all about. And being thousands of miles away and not being able to be there and help fix it for my family, I think actually does make it harder. This brings me to the main thing I want to talk about in this video, and I'm going to try... I'm going to try and not get emotional because it's something that's really worrying me at the moment. I'm on like the verge of just booking a flight back to go back right now, but my parents are still in Italy, and gosh, it's just, I can't believe it all. Basically guys, Josh is really sick, like really unwell, and this is something that's been, I think, recurring a little bit every few months, and I think that it's very hard to get solid answers in Uganda. I think it's stomach ulcers, but this time round it's really bad. He's been to hospital in Ginger, the medication they've given is not working, he's vomiting blood, he can't walk, he's in so much pain, and I think he's vomiting a lot of blood. He is no longer in contact with me, because this is something else that drives me mad. Is any of you guys that think that Josh doesn't work or is lazy? Because despite being that ill, he got a call that some of the puppies in the village were unwell, and so he travelled all the way to the village despite vomiting blood and being unwell, because that man puts everyone else before himself and before his own health, and went there to try and deal with them, and he got really bad in the village. So he was taken to a very local hospital in the village because he can't travel right now. And I haven't heard from him. I've just been talking to Alfred, our boda driver slash everything, because he just does everything, so he's with Josh right now. I am just in an absolutely stuck situation where I hate doing this, but I have to reach out for everyone to help because I don't know what else to do, because I paid for his medical care in Ginger, but they have no idea what they're doing. They just don't. I know he needs one of those, what's it called? Endoscopy? Is that what it's called? Whatever it's called. But they don't offer that in Ginger. He needs to go to Kampala. I can't afford it. Like, I don't have that money there. We just about manage, like, you know, our everyday expenses each month, but when anything happens like this, we just don't have it. There is no NHS. I am so grateful. I obviously was in hospital a couple of weeks ago. I was so grateful I was here for it, and now Josh is really poorly there. And even Alfred, the way he's messaging me, like, he's really worried. Obviously, excessive vomiting of blood, it is basically a life-threatening condition. It's not, this is not normal, this is not okay. It's not something we can just leave, it needs to be dealt with. On top of this, like, alongside all of this going on, I've got the huge heavy weight on me that the kids are meant to go back to school next week, and I don't have the school fees. I have a really small amount of money that I put aside for adoption things, which I might have to dip into now for Josh, and that means there's no money left there for that, and it's not enough anyway. It's not enough to cover Josh and the school fees. I had no tutoring. My tutoring that I do over the summer, that was a new way of them doing things. They no longer have those hours over the summer, so I have had a huge drop in income over the summer as well, which is obviously really worrying. I have to admit I'm really overwhelmed by it all, and I'm really worried about it all, and obviously health comes first, so I need to prioritise Josh, but the kids' education is huge as well, and it is just so overwhelming. If I use all that adoption money, I've got nothing to try and push the adoption along. I actually had no plans to sit down and talk to you all about all of this. It's been going on for a little while now, and these are just, you know, things happen all the time that we don't really talk about, but then people in my life say, like, suck it up and tell everyone and ask for help because you need help, and there are people willing to give it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sucking it up and I'm asking for some help if anyone is willing, because I'm scared. I need to get Josh the best treatment in Uganda to make sure he's fine, but the best treatment's expensive, and it just feels like you just don't know how lucky people are here in the UK with free healthcare and free education, because they're the two things bringing me so much stress in Uganda right now. This is just part of all the reasons why we really want to live here. Not the only reasons, but just part of them. I've actually not said anything to Adam as of yet about Josh being poorly, because he does actually get really quite worried about things like this, so I'm trying to shield him a bit more from it. However, I'm going to call him in to come and chat to you all about school. So let me make it not obvious that I've shed a couple of tears and call him in. He is here. My gorgeous boy is here. You can't see the top of his head, but he is here. Anyway, I wanted you to chat to everyone about your school in Uganda. And like, it's a bit different to school here, isn't it? Because in Uganda you always work on the computer, and they all work at their level, which I really do quite like, because there are some things you find tricky. Can you get in the camera properly? No one can see your beautiful face. There we go. Look at that beautiful face. So there are things that Adam does still find tricky at school, so I think that works really, really well for him. And who do we think is going to join you next term at school, hopefully?
Tallie.
He's not so sure how he feels about that. But basically, Tallie was the only one that we sent to school that we weren't massively happy about. We were just really stuck with her because the school that James had gone to, she was too old, she couldn't attend, and she wouldn't be able to pass the, like, to be able to go to the school that the boys are at. So
maybe I can, at snack time in Uganda, maybe I can show Tallie what to do on the laptops. That way
that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? You could show Tallie everything and where everything is. You know, you're a good big brother.
I'll do that, and then after, I'll tell her when you finish your activity book. When you finish, there's numbers on your activity book. Click those numbers, and then after you go into your lesson. After you finish that, you go into your notebook.
Okay. So Adam knows what he's doing, so he can show Tallie. But yeah, we think she is ready now, and so not only
she's ready to be with her big brother.
Yeah, not only would that be better for her, it would set her up better for if, you know, hopefully everyone transitions to the UK, and it's actually in the area that we have moved to, so it'll be much easier having the kids. You know, we can walk to school, so it will be much better. It is more expensive, so that's the downside, and then on top of that, it's gone up in price for the new academic year, and on top of that, I'm waiting to get a email from James's head teacher, because James is also about to essentially age out of his school.
Oh yeah, James.
And that would mean I'd need to move him as well. Again, more expensive. So, and you know what, guys, like, it's not as if I'm sending them to the fancy school or anything. It's really, really not. The school I wish I could send them to is like 5 times the price or something like that, where most
and Tallie will enjoy at our school, because at our schools there's a lot of fun things to do. Like at Tallie's school, did she go on a trip once?
No. Did you?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
Sometimes we walk down to the, so when it's peace, sometimes we go down to the field and we play football there, and then Tallie will be very happy.
I think she'll make friends. What I really like about Adam's school is the mix of cultures. So there's mixed children, so they're all from all sorts of different cultures, mixed with Ugandan.
Maybe James can go and ask Yaba in grade 1.
And then
there's young kids in actually grade 1.
Yeah, eventually. There's a family from Tonga, there's Indian children, there's just so many different cultures, and I honestly love that. Different African countries as well, and I just love that. So that's something I really like about their school. Anyway, it's really not a fancy school. The fancy school is just way out our budget. This is still out our budget. This is still stressful. Anyway, that's what's going on. Just wanted to let you know that and how we're feeling about everything. How are you feeling being so far from your brothers and sisters?
Sad, but I miss my little brother the most.
He misses James the most. What about poor Georgie? We had an argument with George before we left, and he's really holding a grudge. But anyway, there are, again, in the same way that I've said that life's more comfortable here, but a big longing and missing for there. I'm not the only one feeling that way.
And you might be wondering, why are we all alone here? That's because our nanny and granddad went on holiday.
He did.
And we're just here alone.
Yeah. That's what's going on. If any of you would like to help, and we'd be so grateful for the options to do
We
so.
would be so grateful if you were kind and caring to people around you.
The options are in the description box, and we're so grateful because, as I said, if I'm honest, I'm just a bit, it's a lot, and it's a bit scary, and I hate how money makes the world go round, and how expensive education and medical care, two of the most important things, how expensive they are in Uganda, and just how lucky everyone here in the UK is that you can get both of those things for free, essentially. I know you have to pay your taxes and things, but no matter what you earn, everyone is equal in that way. We are truly so lucky here in the UK. Anyway, thank you for watching.
Make sure to smash that subscribe button. If you're already not subscribed, smash that subscribe button, subscribe to our channel, and make sure to subscribe to us and a big thumbs
We
up.
can say thank you. We're so grateful for you all, aren't we?
We're so grateful
We
for you
are.
all.
We love you
And
all.
we love you so much. Thank you for subscribing. We'll see you in our next video. And make sure
They are subscribing. Thumbs up.
subscribe to our
everything. They
channel
are.
and ring the bell. And
They're doing it all.
peace.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace.